Hello and welcome to this mid-morning challenge. I have two 40% alcohol mezcals. This is Xicaru, Reposado Xicaru, introduced in 2013. This is it's double distilled and it's aged 2 to 4 months. So between 2 and 4 months, depending. And it is Espadin mezcal and it's a little bit yellowish. Not much, a little bit. And it's from Xicaru, the company Xicaru. Now here is Luminar Joven mezcal. This is unaged, and it is from a distillery called Kimosabe. But there's no website listing for it, and they don't have it on the Kimosabe website, so I'm thinking that it might be a private label. It's got a rubber cap and a rubber stopper. Neoprene. This one has a neoprene stopper too, but it's not black. I'm thinking it might be a private label for Total Wine and More, but I can't prove it. But I get that impression. In fact, it's not even trademarked. I was trying to find the trademark for it, the introduction date. Look, it doesn't say anywhere on here. Registered trademark. So Luminar isn't even a trademarked product. I guess they figure nobody's going to try to copy it. But that's kind of strange, But anyway, wine enthusiasts top 100 spirits of the world, they claim. Then there's a spicy mezcal mule recipe. Now they say there's a website, luminarmezcal.com. I'll try to look it up again, but last time nothing came up. Liquor enthusiast says, "Hi RT, hello to you, liquor enthusiast." Wooden cap. Price point, yeah, they're about the same, about $30. So you might save $1, $2, but I don't think it's going to be much. They're about the same price, even though one is aged and the other one is slightly aged and the other one is not aged at all. Aged and used American oak barrels. What kind of oak barrels? We don't know. Okay, let me see one more time. LuminarMezcal.com. Okay, I don't think it's going to come up, but I hope it does. More Xicaru, Buckaroo. Laughing out loud, yeah. Xicaru, Buckaroo. Attackers might be trying to steal your information. So they're saying it's a corrupted website. Don't get on it. I ain't getting on it. Okay, I'm having Tealing's small batch and coffee. Excellent. Excellent. I had coffee with, this one is a little more yellow, but it's so close. I don't think it's going to matter here, but it's a little yellow. I had coffee with some Prairie Farms? No. The one from Amarillo, Texas. And some blackstrap molasses rum in it from Cruzan, Estate Diamond. The rum cast finish on this one. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, it was Plains Dairy. Old-fashioned eggnog. It's almost gone, but I got a lot of other eggnogs. And then I did this Cruzan Estate Diamond blackstrap rum. It's very black. And the coffee. But only 1 cup of coffee. I didn't go crazy. They're out there talking now. I don't know what. She's probably saying, "Why are you mowing the yard? There's hardly any grass growing." I think I remember that from the past. It was saying, give me a warning. Microsoft Defender, give me a warning. Don't click on it. I can show you the Xicaru website. It's not much to see, but it's nice. So they say they do the traditional method of making it, no shortcuts. I assume they're telling the truth. Okay, USA LLC. It's a small company, but news. Oh yeah, I remember reading that. Xicaru has appointed Reyes Beverage Group as distributor. Well, it's not something we need to worry about. Okay, smell like run-of-the-mill mezcal, which means it smells good. Even less so. Now, the weird thing about this this agave tequilana, yeah, they have to be made in Mexico. This tequilana, they're using tequila agave. They're making a mezcal, but they're using Blue Weber agave for it. Come on. You can jump up here if you want. I thought you'd sleep through this, unfortunately. That was a pipe dream. So why would you make a mezcal and use tequila agave so then it tastes like a regular tequila? This I don't understand, but they did it, so that's their business. Thumbs up, shot glass. All right. Taste time. You can get up here if you want, or you could stay down there. It's fine. Like a little bit smoky, but I would not call this a smoky product. Some people might try it and think it's really smoky, like, wow, it's really smoky. I guess if all you ever drank was tequila, all right, it might taste smoky. But maybe I'm getting so used to these mezcals, they don't taste smoky to me. But there is a little, I'll be honest, a little bit. All right, let's go over here. No, just earthiness. So no smokiness going on over here. It doesn't really taste like tequila, though. The kitty's going to equate glass clinking with dinner time, Ron. No, I ring a bell when I serve her food. But it's hard. It's dry food, what they call the kibble, dry food. And she just eats it when she feels like it. So the bell is meaningless to her. It's like, okay, you poured food. I'm not going to eat it so she just really just eats it when she feels like it. So it'd take, a long time for the food bowl to go down. Because she was the same way when I had the canned food before she got big enough to crunch this food. She would just eat it when she felt like it. And I don't give her any table food or anything off, because I don't want to encourage her to start wanting to eat a lot. And then I'll take her to the vet next month. First visit. See what they say. Get her shots. She'll hate that. But I'm going to say this is the Xicaru because it's a little smoky. It is. So, no, I didn't all of a sudden get really good at tasting them because I've been getting them wrong a lot of times with this challenge. No, it's that this Luminar It doesn't really have any smokiness. Mezcal is not required to be smoky. It's not required to be roasted in an underground conical oven. It's not required to be anything except it has to be 100% agave of any type, including the tequila agave, blue Weber agave. It has to be produced in Mexico, and it has to be bottled in Mexico, aged and bottled. They can't ship it over here and bottle it here like they do with tequila, so it's a little more specialized. Other than that, there's no smoky requirement. And some of them are just not smoky. Now, here comes the guy with the weed whacker, the weed eater, the whatever it is. So you're scared of that, huh? Her head is shaking. Like, what does that sound? If she sees people in the next door yard, she runs, even though they're not in the house. She just is terrified. Right? I'm the only human she likes, so I'm the only human she knows. All right, but anyway, for the first 2 weeks, she was terrified of me. She would hide, but I knew she'd get used to me. I didn't push the issue. I should pull that window down. But anyway, I'm almost finished. Luminar is fine. It's a very earthy flavor, a strong earthy flavor. That's all I can describe it as. It's got a full body, not a heavy body, but a full body. Almost heavier than medium though. And a mostly dry finish. So I would recommend it. But like I said, it is unique. I gotta say that. It is a unique product. It is worth. They might have it on discount over there for like 28. If you go to Total Wine, and I don't know if it's sold anywhere else, I'd say buy it. You know, just expect it to be a little different. Now the Xicaru, more standard. It's a more standard flavor, but which I'm not sure if I prefer it over this one because they both got some interesting qualities. So they run about $30 each. I found them both at Total Wine and I saw them both at Total Wine and More. I actually bought the Xicaru at that swamp truck, whatever it's called, swamp truck stop on Interstate 50, off of Interstate 59, right off the interstate, close to Pearl River, Louisiana. Good place to visit. So yeah, I have a show and tell if you could stand listening to that. I could show you something I bought today at Walmart. I went back to Walmart to buy it because they had it on a rollback price, and I'm gonna need it next year. Need it, I need it, right? Next year for rye taste challenges. So if you want to see the rye whiskey that I bought, let me know now. Going once. Let me know now. Going twice. Gone. Okay, well, no big deal. I'll show it to you in a year. Oh, you want to see? I was about to hit that button. Okay. Come on, I'll carry you. Shut that window so the noise is not so bad. I don't know if this one's spicy. I don't know much about it. I just know that it's called Alias. I don't think it's. I think it's been on the market since 2022. This one doesn't say trademark either. What's going on with this? It's by Ross and Squibb Distillery, formerly known as Seagram's Distillery. And they talk about that on the website. If you look at the website, they do talk about that on Ross and Squibb's website, although they don't mention this one. They have their own website for Alias. More like a web page, but they do have a locator too. It's called Alias Straight Rye Whiskey. Forgotten names, unforgettable flavors. It's from Indiana, USA. Regular size bottle. It's 45% alcohol, so it's 90 proof. There's no age statement, so we know it's at least 4 years old. And talking about women who use aliases to get into the military, like in the old days. So, you know, they're going to come up with some story. It's a black glass bottle. It's probably more like dark brown under light. Distilled by Ross and Squibb Distillery, Lawrenceburg, Indiana. In other words, Midwest Grain Products, MGP. But they talked about it on their website, how these are the early founders of it. Somebody named Ross. His other guy's last name was Squibb, or olive green, yes, or it could be purple, deep purple. So they used their names to give it the modern name 3 years ago. Also, the distillery goes back to 1847. Okay, it was different people owning it. And then they made industrial alcohol in the 1920s during Prohibition. And then in 1933, at the end of Prohibition, they said that Seagram's bought the distillery. All right, so they made a lot of stuff there, like Seagram 7 Crown, which is still made there. And then in 2000 something, because Seagram sold the distillery and everything else they owned in 2000. And so some independent company had bought the distillery, but they weren't really doing anything with it much. They were having trouble or whatever. And so MGP came and bought it, maybe in 2006. MGP bought it, Midwest Grain Products of Kansas, and now it's mainly of Indiana. They make most of the food products in Kansas. But it's still going strong. They do a lot of contract distilling, as we know. But now they started making their own brands over the last 3, 4, 5 years. There's 2 different ryes that they make. There's 2 different ryes. This is one of them. There's another one I haven't seen it. So Alias. And I got it at Walmart. That's why I had to go back to Walmart. Well, it's only less than a mile away. It's not even a mile. I mean, I could walk there, but the regular price was like $9. It said save $9, so $24.87. So it was $24.87. But they're selling it right now for $15.87. $15.87. And it's 51% rye. And it's 45% corn. So it's just barely a rye whiskey, but it is. And it's 4% malted barley. So 51% rye, 45% corn, 4% malted barley whiskey, single malt whiskey. And they also had a straight wheat whiskey, same price, straight wheat. But I said, I don't want to get into that because I don't have any wheat whiskeys. I have wheated bourbons, but I don't have any like straight wheat whiskeys. I said that'll be too much of a hassle trying to get it. I'm sure it's very nice and everything, but I didn't buy it. But that's a great price, $15.87, $9 discount. Thank you, Walmart. But there were a lot of bottles on that shelf. There was like 11 bottles. I think they sold one out of the case. It's probably why it was a rollback. Probably wasn't nobody buying it, but that's not my problem, you know. The Senate. Okay. Hello to you. Well, thanks for watching. The winner is, I guess, me, because I was able to tell them apart. But the winner is both. They're both the winner because they both taste really nice, and you can't go wrong. Personally, I would prefer the Xicaru because I rather the smoky products, and it has a little bit of smokiness, not too much. But Luminar is fine, you know. I don't have any problem with it. It's going to last me for years. Look how much I have left. At the rate I do it, they last 10 years. I think the bottles last 8 to 10 years, really. So stay tuned for the next time when we do another mezcal video. I have some more mezcals coming up. Not too many. I got what, 2 left? The Oyo de Tigre, the eye of the tiger's eye, the eye of the tiger. Can't say it that way. You gotta say the tiger's eye. But and then there's another one. It's over there in the other room. But they're very nice. All right, y'all take care. Bye-bye. 8 to 10 days laughing out loud. Yeah, yours lasts 8 to 10 days and mine lasts 8 to 10 years. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, think about it. I'm doing all these challenges, so it's a different perspective. I'm not just drinking them. I don't even drink them. People tell me, you get home from work and drink some liquor. I'll say, no, I don't. I'll drink beer. I'll admit that, and wine, but liquor, nah. I do taste challenges with liquor. I don't drink it because people ask me, "What's your favorite bourbon?" I'll say, "I don't know. Whatever I'm taste challenging, I guess. I don't drink liquor as a drink. I'm just being honest. I'm not going to sit here and lie and pretend that I do. I drink wine every day, like a little bit, 2 ounces, so that Carlo Rossi is going to last forever. I think I'm going to start getting into the Gallo family wines. I only did 1 Gallo family. I got to do more Gallo family. I only drink whiskey now. Well, I'm cool with whiskey. No knock on that. But after I finish with mezcal, I've got rye whiskey coming up. I can tell you how many whiskeys. Rye whiskey. One. I'll show you the types. Whiskey's the class. Rye whiskey. No beer except holiday visits. Okay, well, to each his own. Rye whiskey. I got straight bourbon whiskey, then American blended whiskey, then back to straight bourbon because I got to get rid of these 17 unopened bottles. Canadian blended whiskey, Irish blended whiskey, single malt scotch, blended scotch. That's all the whiskeys I have to go through. Look at that. That's going to take me through May, maybe April. It's going to take me through a good part of the 2026 to be sociable. I get it. I dig it. I feel you. All right. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye. Take care now.